Welcome to AFD-TV. I'm Dr. Sam here with Ashley, our medical director of our new AFD Wellness Clinics. Thanks for being here, Ashley.
Thanks for having me again.
Today we will be discussing 10 ways to feel happier. This is a wonderful topic, number one, because life is not worth living unless you're happy, right?
I agree.
What are these 10 ways?
Well, I'll go over the first couple. One of the first and best ways, and I'm actually doing it right now to feel happier, is to mingle with amazing people. So coming and making these videos and working with you every day at the clinic and working with the other practitioners there, with everyone here in the room making the videos, it makes me feel good about myself. You know, when you compliment other people, it makes them feel good about themselves. They can compliment you. You feel good about yourself. It's a great way to boost self-esteem, release that serotonin in your brain, and give you all those warm, happy, fuzzy feelings. The second way...
Oh, and of course, right back at you. Working with amazing people. Thank you so much. Yep.
The second way to feel happier is to accept what is, whether it's good or bad. Realize that it's not in your control. Traffic is a great example of something that you just can't control. If it's going good, then it's great. You're going to get there on time. If it's not, you can plan ahead and try to anticipate if it's going to be bad that day. But there's nothing you can do about it in the end. And if you sit there and you get angry about it and you have road rage, it's not going to help you feel any better. So if you just accept it as is, it's going to really bring your stress levels down.
Oh, agreed completely. I mean, say if you're in an airport and your flight's delayed for mechanical failures. Well, we could be mad, but number one, doesn't get us to our destination faster. Number two is, what if they didn't find the mechanical failure and we went on the plane? Exactly. So we should actually, in a way, be happy. Yes, they found it, and they're fixing the flight. So yes. That's good. So the third way is to befriend failure. In this day and age, there's a lot of people who are always afraid. Afraid to always, they want to do everything right all the time. But frankly speaking, if we're not making mistakes, we're not trying hard enough. I mean, the way I always felt is that, granted, when it comes to things like patient care, doing procedures on patients, I even had experience in facial plastic surgery. Yes, in that case, I really don't want to mess up, But when it comes to doing things like our video, and if we have a little goof, well, so be it. That means that means we're trying, and it's okay to befriend failure and to keep the best thing is when we fall to pick ourselves up and keep on going, and that's how we succeed.
And learn from the mistake as well.
Definitely, and that's how we all learn. I mean, when we see our kids crawling and then standing up and falling, well, eventually they're gonna stand and run and beat us and everything. So that's just part of human nature. So the next is to slow down and do less. A lot of times we feel we have so many things on our plate to do and we're not getting it done fast enough. Well, that's just called, again, life in general. I mean, we are all busy people, working, school, caring for our homes, families, traffic, you name it. One of the most important things is working on our not to-do list. There is a saying that 80-20 rule, 80% of our benefits come from 20% of our time. So that's for most people, and as we become more efficient, then eventually gets to 70-30, 60-40, and then 50-50. 50-50 is amazing, I mean, would I be happy with 60-40? Oh, ecstatic. But part of it is getting rid of things that don't benefit as much, like we will be talking a few more of, but one of them is obsessing over sports scores. I mean, do I care who wins this Final Four or loses it? I mean, does it help me? Watching the French Open for 6 hours. I mean, playing tennis is useful for me, but watching the French Open for 6 hours, I probably could think of 100 other better things I could do with my time during that time.
A great way to slow down and do lists is something that you and I both like to do. We're list makers.
Yes.
And so if you can write down things and check them off of your list each day, it's a great gratifying to be able to do that and be able to check that off your list every day. Another good list to make is things not to do today. If you could find 3 things that, you know, if you do want to slow down and make more time for yourself, try to pick 3 things out that where you can go, well, I can go without doing those 3 things today, and it'll really help you slow down and de-stress.
Definitely.
All right.
The preceding advice provided in this video is informational and strictly the opinions of Dr. Sammy Drala and AFD Clinics. For a more accurate medical opinion of your personal health, please consult your primary care physician or visit one of AFD's clinics today.